Hi everyone, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan. It's early morning and I am going to declutter my planner castle. Well, here we are 2.5 weeks into the new year and it's time. I've got to tackle this space. Over the holiday season, things really piled up. I've done lots of reviews. I've done lots of celebrating the holidays with my family, and I have just got to not run from this anymore. It is such a cluttered space right now. So we're going to start over here. This is what I call the pen palace part of the planner castle. And it is somewhat organized already, but it needs to be decluttered and reorganized and dusted and all that good stuff. So I've taken some of the clutter off of the top of this dresser, and I've got my pens pretty well sorted. However, I have lots more pens to sort. So these are acrylic organizers from Erin Condren. This is a new canvas or sort of, I don't know what it's made of, but it's one of the new fabric organizers from Erin Condren. And I've put my most recent new pens in here, but I'd really like to sort them. And, this makes a great alternative because you can close it up and it doesn't look bad like this. But I feel like I need to sort my pens. So I'm going to go over to my supremely cluttered table and take my Lazy Susan organizer, which is full of pens and washi tape. I don't like that look, but here is what we're dealing with right now in the Lazy Susan. The washi tape really needs to go. It doesn't belong there. So I found this box a few months back and thought I might be able to put it to good use, even put some mid-century circles decoration in there. So I'm using it temporarily to sort this washi tape, which is beautiful, by the way. It's all from the washi tape shop. But I'm not really happy with keeping it in that box. This is going to be a temporary situation. So you can see that I've got organized washi in the drawers. And here is some Moxie Life washi tape. Love that ring. Some random Erin Condren washi tape. We're going to deal with that later. Let's get back over to the Pen Palace. Stay focused on this until we can really get all of the pens sorted. I'm going to start with my Laurel Denise fine tip markers and highlighters, which I love in the packaging, but it's not practical. So I'm just taking them out and putting them into the Lazy Susan, where I'm probably going to use them more anyway. Love that look. And then we've got the Advent calendar from Erin Condren, which has quite a few writing tools in it. I'm going to grab all of those, pop them down in there, and take out the Post-it notes and other stickers and things that were also in that Advent calendar. Take out that insert because the outer box is really beautiful. It has a magnetic closure. So I'm just going to set this aside and maybe use it as a gift box at some point. So we're just going to add it to my very cluttered table with the other beautiful boxes. And get back to the pens. Here are some more recent pens. These are from the seasonal bundles, the winter seasonal bundles, I believe, and never did review those, even though I intended to. I'm lumping those together with the pens from the Advent calendar. And then here are these wellness dual tip markers that I just reviewed in my home organization video. New products from Erin Condren, and they sent me this 6-pack of markers. So now if we look over on my desk, I have even more pens and markers over there. And honestly, I don't need that many right there on my desk. I'd prefer to just have my most used items over here. So we're going to have to sort these as well. Let's start with that nice tidy package of fine tip markers from Erin Condren. This is another package that I really just didn't want to get rid of. It's more substantial than the other packaging. Look how nice it looks here. But if I'm honest, I don't use my pens as much when they're stored like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the plunge, pull them all out of there, put them together. Upside down is probably a good idea with those to keep them from drying out. And if you look over here in the Pen Palace, I also have some of the same type of marker, also from Erin Condren, that I want to consolidate with those. So we're just going to grab all of those, freeing up a space that's in the acrylic organizer. and putting all of those similar fine tip markers together in one little compartment. And as much as I hate to do it, this wonderful package is going to go in the trash. Tough choice. Okay, here are some others from Erin Condren. The ones on the right are kind of like click art pens. Then we have dry erase markers in the middle and some focused collection fine liners on the left. And so the fine liners will fit in this spot that we freed up. Now we have two types of pens here, dry erase clickers from Erin Condren on the left. Don't know if they're going to fit in there with the wet erase markers. They just barely did. They barely did. And then these click art type pens, which were in the last seasonal surprise box from Erin Condren, are for now going to go in with the other surprise box type pens. Then this is an assortment. So I've got this random kind of dual tip EC pen from the 12 Days of Writing Tools in 2022. And this little square highlighter that has some buddies over here. And then the clean color dot marker that's double-sided is longer than the single-sided ones. I put it with its light kind, and then the single-sided dot markers with their buddies, and then even more wet erase markers, and they're just not going to fit. They're just not going to fit. So I think what I need to do is trade slots. The colorful gel pens seem to have more room up there. So I put those on the bottom, and all of the wet and dry erase, look at those OG oldies, are going to go in the top. But you know what? They don't fit there because of the big chunky Expo marker. So the tape dispenser has to go somewhere else. And now everything fits nicely, and I've got that top compartment for something else. Back at my desk, we have more assorted pens and a sorter from the Dollar Tree, actually 4 sorters, with washi tape on top. So let's deal with the washi tape first of all and kind of straighten it up and add it to the box that we started a while ago with tapes from the washi tape shop. And that's probably a temporary fix. All of the Pilot G2s will fit nicely in the Lazy Susan. These white gel pens will fit in the bottom of the acrylic organizer. These are random, and I think I'm going to take those upstairs to use in my piano studio. And I've added my square highlighters and dot markers to the Dollar Tree organizers, the colorful gel pens here. And the Moxie markers look better in the center, so the Crayola Super Tips are on the outside now. One last set, I think. Those are dual tip, dual color pens. And with that, I think we might be finished. Can it be? I've emptied this zipper pouch, and I will use that probably for travel now. This feels really good. I think the Pen Palace is all finished now. That feels really nice to have everything sorted and organized. So we get to add our first check mark to the Home and Sort Organization Planner. The Pen Palace is done. And now it's time to tackle the table. Sigh. It's kind of hard to know where to start. I think I'll start with this caddy, which is already organized. This is where I keep my sticker kits that I have planned and organized for upcoming weeks of Plan With Me's, and it will fit very nicely up here on this shelf above the mantle, over the fireplace. And then I have a stack of budgeting tools. Some of these are from seasonal bundles and others are products that I ordered. There's this, which is green, which says money to me. So why not make a little budgeting kit here? I've got my Clever Girl budget planner, some stickers, the cash envelopes, Post-it notes, and this little budget book, budget journal from a past seasonal bundle, and some stickers with 2024 calendars on them, and that little accordion file box that's great for receipts or coupons, a spending tracker notepad, and it zips nicely inside of this organizer. So how about this green item also? It's like the planner stand that was in one of the seasonal bundles. So let's just let these green items join forces and create a budgeting station for me over on top of this bookcase. This little vignette here is what I call Kaleidoscope Corner, but I think I'm just going to clear this all off and rethink the top of this piece of furniture. This nice little lattice looking thing looks pretty on the brick wall, but we got to get back to the table. I was getting distracted. So these pretty boxes could go up with the other pretty boxes in that empty spot above the right bookcase. And I use these for gift boxes. Believe it or not, it's not just decoration up there, but they look cute. And then my Moxie Life box needs to be what I used to archive last year's Moxie Life planner. So I've just put my last year's planner in there, and then I have a section on this bookcase that's devoted to Moxie Life. So we'll make those 2 boxes 3 boxes, and a few other Moxie Life items there. Then this beautiful Mid-Century Circles lap desk is going to go with the Mid-Century Circles caddy over on this side table. I used that so much during COVID, and it really helped me with my remote teaching with Zoom. And I made that little Mid-Century Circles pillow by just using an Erin Condren shopping bag, like this Woven Wonder shopping bag. I just put it on pillows and safety pinned it. So that was a really quick little craft. This box is my PowerSheets box. It's a nice sturdy box. I'm just going to put it up here, start a new PowerSheets section. And this box is for giveaway. So I always have lots of leftover stickers when I finish my Plan With Me's, and I collect them in this box. Don't know who I'm going to give these to, but that box doesn't have to be on the table. These are a couple of petite planners, and I do have a whole shelf devoted to petite planners. So I'll just put it inside of that acrylic organizer there. That was an easy fix. I love how all those folios look together. These are 2 desk pads that I use now and then, but don't need them out on the table all the time. So they're going to go in this drawer underneath the pen palace for when I need them. My Laurel Denise past planners need a home, and I love that folio under there also. That's a new item. But the top of the cart would really suit my Laurel Denise planners, I think, at least for now. And I should probably throw away the boxes, but I haven't yet. Maybe when it gets a little out of hand, I'll start throwing the boxes away. Okay, here is a planner that honestly I didn't use. It's a vertical planner. I want to keep the cover, of course, so I'll store the cover with my other covers in this box, Mid-Century Circles box on the mantle. And then I had to just make the decision to toss that expired planner. This is my vegan leather stand-up pad folio. I use that honestly all the time as a writing surface. So I put it underneath a sheet of paper and then write. And then I brought these off of the table. This is an Erin Condren cord storage box, but I'm going to put my Blackwing pencils in there. I need to do a whole video on Blackwing pencils. They're awesome. My brother introduced me to them. He gifted me these 3 sets of them. And I'm just going to use my cord storage box to hold the Blackwing pencils. And then this is going to go into a drawer after the fact. So yes, I did put away a few other odds and ends, but now the table is clear. So we're going to check off the table. That was the big job. And my cart was already pretty organized. I just moved my sticker bins from the top shelf to the bottom shelf and decided to use the top shelf as my Laurel Denise storage area for now. So we can check off the cart. That was an easy job to complete. Now, about those 3 organizers from Erin Condren that were on the table, I temporarily put them on top of this piece of furniture, which holds gift wrap. I don't like how it looks there, but I do want to try using them to help me sort all of the gift wrap items. So I've emptied out the piece of furniture and sorted the items into these 3 organizers with ribbons and bows and boxes in the top one, gift bags in the middle one, Christmas on the right, non-Christmas on the left, larger gift bags in the bottom one. And then inside the piece of furniture, I am left with just the larger gift boxes, larger gift bags, tissue paper up here. When we look down underneath, that's where I have rolls of wrapping paper. So everything is sorted here, and it looks kind of junky until I close it up. Then it looks streamlined, fresh, and clean. Love how that looks, and I'm so happy to have the gift wrap organized. Let's go over to the Home and Sort Planner and check off gift wrap. Onto the top of this piece of furniture, instead of kaleidoscope corner, now it's just kind of a pretty spot. I do have the kaleidoscope scarf from that year we had it as a rose gold gift. Hung the little O monogram on the wall, and we can check this off in my Home and Sort Planner and move on to the desk. The washi tape is what I want to start with, I think. I'm not happy with it just being in that box, so I'm going to use this drawer at the top of the gift wrap piece of furniture. Then I kind of reorganized what was in that drawer on the desk and tossed the box. Also, a little item on my list was to clean off the chairs, so that's done. Things are getting easier now. The bookcase was next on the list. The bookcase was already pretty organized. I've just put things back where they belong and tidied up somewhat, dusted a bit, put some boxes on top of the bookshelves. And so I feel like that was an easy part of my list. I just like looking at them. After checking off the bookcases, we're going to go back to the desk and tackle these perpetual planners, of which I have way too many, and already a collection in this storage box. So I take them all out and look at them and realize only 2 have been used. This one for routines, this one for birthdays. I have way too many of the blue ones, way too many of the peach and purple ones. So I'm going to have to just get rid of some, but I will keep these since they are all unique. Those are older ones. These are going to go. These are going to stay. And I will just add them back up to the petite planner shelf. Nice and tidy. And these are what I thought would be bookmarks. I cut them off of the desk mat, but I haven't used them for that. Snap-in bookmarks are going up on that little ledge so that I can put a little mini trash can on the left side. Put away my corner rounder in the acrylic storage unit up there, and that way free up the little orange metal dish for a coaster. Put my sticky note cube in this little slot, and glue tape and whiteout in this little Hello Kitty cup and scoot it back. Tape dispenser, that was in the Pen Palace before, and now it's going to go up here in the center of my desk on that acrylic unit. This is a new product that I don't need right now and will put in this drawer with other notepads. And now my desk is clean. Let's take a look. These are the tools I use all the time in my Plan With Me's. And I just love having a fresh start. My nameplate. And we can check off desk. And you know what? That's the last item on the list. So I think now what is in order is a grand tour of the planner castle. Welcome. We have this lattice art piece on the wall now. A totally clean table. A clean cart. An organized gift wrap station. A tidy desk. And maybe this is the pièce de résistance, the Pen Palace. It probably took the longest of all of the items on my list to sort all of the pens, but it was worth it. I think it's really fun. Does a person need all of these pens? Absolutely not. And I have my lighting here. That's what the funny little gadgets are. But it's all set for my next Plan With Me. So inviting. And I like how I've redone Kaleidoscope Corner into a nice little vignette there. I hope you get the feeling that you're actually in the room. I call this guy Jeeves. He's wearing my Erin Condren ball cap with little charms, and he's holding up the sunglasses case from perhaps the first seasonal surprise box. Lots of notebooks on the bottom shelf, my dress book, cupcake boxes, petite planners, mid-century circles corner, Ring agendas in that caddy. Moxie Life, Day Designer, and my new PowerSheets section to the left of Day Designer. Here's a look. Those are my faux stained glass windows that I just made with construction paper. The fireplace. I have binders from the binder days at Erin Condren. Covers in those magazine storage boxes. Stickers. And then the travel cases. Up here are archived planners on display. All of those planners have lots of memories in them. And I like ordering covers with the years when I archive. These are those old Erin Condren postcards that I just stuck onto the glass of that closet door. My little budget kit. And a look from the back of the castle. Do you feel like you're here? The chandelier, shall we call it, is a mid-century circles umbrella hung upside down. All of those Erin Condren boxes. A look from the front of the castle. I hope you guys feel like you have actually been in my planner castle now. I don't think I've ever done a complete tour. And I hope this makes you feel like you've actually been a guest in my castle. And I hope you've enjoyed seeing this. This little corner is what I call my homeschool museum because I cannot part with all of the books and treasures that we used during our boys' younger years in homeschooling. So those are just going to stay there so I can relive those days. And so now I'm writing down how I feel after decluttering. Relieved, inspired, content, motivated, and ready to create. All of this. It feels so much better. And it was fun to have the Home and Sort planner to help me through this process. I could have used a notebook, yes, but it did give me some ideas and ways to keep moving, like setting a time limit on how much time I spent on this project. And so I think it was worth it. The page on the right is for my next decluttering project. And so that does it. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.